Welcome back everybody to Zeus Games, playing this game here called I Am Your President. Now this is only the prologue, it's free to play. It's an upcoming release, I don't know exactly when. So we're just going to go ahead and do a few things here. Turn master volume down a little bit because I noticed in my last ones going back through them, in-game sound was a little too loud. You are a lawyer. It's official. You celebrate the graduation with your mother, who's been paying your tuition fees for years. This is a nice restaurant, and you can already smell your dinner. A light scent of mushroom soup fills the air. Congratulations, my boy, says your mom, deeply touched. You hold a diploma in your hands. There are several things written on this piece of paper. Some posh nonsense, Harvard sentences, and your whole future. What? Yeah, you're right, I don't want it. Yeah, you feel sick saying so. Do we want to be assholes? I kind of feel like we want to be assholes and just say thank you, I guess. Or should I be honest? I don't know. I'm gonna close my eyes and thank you, I guess it is. Mom starts to nervously fold a tissue, her fingers are quivering. It makes you angry and sad at the same time. What's wrong, son? She finally asks. I'm just not gonna become a lawyer? You paid for my tuition for years, and I don't like it. So fuck you, Mom. She stays silent for a moment, obviously shocked. Why? I want to change the world and make an impact. Decide? I want to decide to go to war with everybody. It's my only goal. World domination. Complete and utter world domination, as a matter of fact. So, let's see what happens. So a year later, you make your first decision and become a party member. What party? It's your birthday and your mother hasn't called you yet. Wine is nasty, politicians around you keep babbling, your wife is standing by your side. Honey, can we go home? She says. You do not sense a question mark. Not this again. This is my job, remember? Sounds like something I'd say. So we're gonna go with that. She looks at you with resentment in her eyes. I am tired of you, she says. So am I, you reply instinctively. This is the last time you agree with each other. Sounds about fucking right. You are now divorced. Fuck! Time drags by, as if it was dripping from a broken tap. You became a prominent politician, and yet here you are, staring in the mirror, wondering what went wrong, chewing on your own words. I mean, I'm still gonna change the world, but not in a good way, I assume. Apparently, you have to change yourself first. Yeah, I'm a rich asshole. I'll buy myself a new car. Just after that, you make a decision. You're damn right I'll run for presidency. The fuck? You are our president. Just that quickly? It's official. Your mother calls you soon after the inauguration. You haven't heard from her in years. I am sorry, she says with a tremble in her voice. Congratulations, my boy. Don't be, mother? You press the phone to your ear so hard that it gets sweaty, but your mother hangs up, apparently unable to utter a word. That is your last conversation before she passes away. What the fuck is going on with my life right now, man? This isn't what I signed up for. You're making a lot of difficult choices, impacting the world. However, your presidency is preventing the terrorist attacks and saving hundreds of lives, establishing a new law supporting single parents. Ooh. This is trickery. This definitely isn't what I signed up for. I don't want to do either of these decisions. Fuck. Yeah, we're not gonna save hundreds of lives. People congratulate you, but you're not satisfied. Not yet. You want to be remembered as the most persistent president. There's so much more to be done. 4 years pass by so quickly, you are tired but crave for more. You simply know that this cannot be the end. Of course I'm going to run for re-election. This is still your story, and you have to keep going. New year, new start. Let's get on with it! Come on, motherfucker! Dear Mr. President, first of all, I want to wish you a Happy New Year. Secondly, I'm leaving this card here to remind you about the urgent matters in regards to this year's election. You have to be careful when it comes to making choices. Yet the most crucial aspect is our rating system. We must make sure that we win the second term. I will keep my finger on the pulse and send people to remind you about all this stuff when the right time comes. It's almost midnight as I'm writing this, so you'll probably see this message on January the 1st. Well, see you at work in the new, hopefully, better year, Vice President. Can't even put your name on there? What the hell? These statistics reflect the overall condition of the U.S. and consequently how good of a job you are doing. As the President, they change with your every decision, so pay attention to these areas: society, politics, industry, economy, military, diplomacy. As reaching zero will have you leaving the Oval Office very prematurely. On top of that, overcoming certain scenarios may require you to maintain an adequate level of statistics. Time to talk, but be careful with your decisions. You can see how your comments impacted the country only after they've been made. Be on the lookout for hints that will help you make the right choices. You can be sure that the lines marked with percent will have some effect, and by hovering over them and observing the bars, you can see how impactful your words will be. Yeah, the re-election and this kind of crap. But will the changes be positive or negative? That's something you'll have to figure out contextually before making the decision, so pay close attention. Happy New Year, Mr. President. How are you doing? I have just read the exact same thing. Happy New Year to you too. Yes. We need to get down to work, though. This is the Chief of Staff. Oh, the economy cabinet per decision is -2. Alright. So to cut to the chase, this year is essential. So, I thought that we should prepare a plan. What kind of plan? Yeah, the re-election is kind of crap. Are we talking about the presidential campaign? Exactly. It's been going on for some time, but now we really need to focus on the most important parts. Alright. So what are experts say about this? Pretty sure of who I am and what I am capable of. I'll decide myself. New year and so much work already. That sounds more like me, but let's see what the experts have to say about this. Depends on which expert you ask, but the answer you're looking for is hidden within our ratings. I am keeping track of them so that we know in which area we're doing fine and which has to be improved. I see what will happen if we fail to meet constituents' expectations. Okay, so what are these hot button issues our people are so interested in? Okay, I have a plan. But one issue that's been gaining traction is the question of the climate change, both in the context of us and the entire world. Secondly, more and more Americans seem to become personally interested in traditionally administrative issues. I'm talking everything from immigration control to inflation and taxation. Not that that's surprising considering what we went through in 2008. Lastly, there's the eternal question of our role as a military superpower. People are getting anxious about the status quo as world peace seems somewhat less attainable. I see. Then I've made up my mind. Yes, let's hear it. If we want to remain safe and stable, we need to modernize our approach to warfare. That's an excellent way to put it, sir. I'm sure that as long as we put forward a clear message and demonstrate some degree of success, we're going to have all the support we'll ever need. So, how do we go about pulling this off? You can relax, Mr. President. I wouldn't even start this conversation with you if I didn't have something truly extraordinary up my sleeve. Is that so? What is it? Talking about Grim 4.0. It's an absolute wonder if technology is going to make it possible for us to achieve even the grandest of projects. Grim 4.0, what's that? It's like a supercomputer, I think. I don't fully understand it either. But its lead developer is waiting outside, so feel free to call him in if you're curious. Okay, let's see what he's got to say. End of meeting. You know, I'm definitely okay with doing this. Hello. I mean, good morning, Mr. President. Such an honor to meet you. Nice to meet you too. So, can you tell me about your project, Grim 4.0? What is it? General Robust Intelligence Matrix. We've added 4.0 just because it sounds cool at this point in time. It's undoubtedly the most advanced supercomputer ever made, integrating insane amount of processing power with a fully functioning quantum processor and a custom AI-centric operational system. So it's like a very sophisticated computer. Yeah, precisely. And if we need words can't talk, blah 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 blah. Precisely. And if we feed it relevant data, the adversarial AI networks are bound to become one of the most powerful tools in US. No, humanity's arsenal. Just talking about it is making me excited. Okay, that's impressive and all, but how exactly is this going to help our cause? The machine's main function is to create a sophisticated simulation based on the available database and user input. Tests show that these predictions tend to be incredibly accurate. Better than any human analyst, I assume? Correct! Provided we carefully filter the information fed to the computer, it might eventually be the key to solving many of the US's problems. Wait, what do you mean eventually? Didn't you just say it's the most powerful AI in the world? Well, reconciling several different contexts is incredibly tricky for any AI. First, we need to teach it to prioritize tasks that are related, hence the question about your priorities, sir. If this experiment proves successful, we'll definitely expand. I see, I'm curious, how far? Let's start the basic program so we can develop it later on. Please take a look at these projects and make sure that we're heading in the right direction. And cardboard cutout walking away. Politics for Dummies, Yellow Tube. Yeah. Conflict. Alright. Cut that thing off. Good morning, Mr. President. Just short remark. We have just learned that your new secretary is pregnant with quadruplets and we're in the process of looking for a suitable replacement. I apologize for the inconvenience. This level of personnel rotation is quite unprecedented and I hope it hasn't caused you too much trouble. Sincerely, Director of Presidential Personnel. Okay? I mean, I don't know why that concerns me. Beautiful beginnings! Woohoo! 295 days! I don't want to start that bull crap yet. I don't know what the password is to that. What the hell? New article unlocked. Oh, the turtle on the planet starts swearing. What? That's great news. He needs to get a national holiday in his name. Yes. First act as president. We're doing that. Good morning, sir. There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Sounds serious. Both busy, so I'll get straight to the point. China is once again trying to pressure and intimidate Taiwan. They're constructing a number of nuclear silos in Fujian province and deliberately doing nothing to hide it. Are they trying to start a third world war or something? The best guess is that the Chinese are posturing and trying to test the waters. I'm in contact with Taiwanese military intelligence agencies, and they share my intuition. We've come up with a way to take China down a peg. We want to shoot Taiwan with 5 of our intercontinental. Don't worry, sir. They're going to be notified beforehand so that their anti-missile defense system perfectly intercepts all threats. A clear message to China that Taiwan is not an easy target. That's brilliant! I take it that you approve of this plan, sir. Are we getting anything in return for expending our military resources? Well, for starters, we get to maintain a close ally right under China's nose. I guess once again, getting tongue-tied, I apologize. Well, for starters, we get to maintain a close ally right under China's nose. I guess if we too wanted to display strength, we should get them to return the favor and nuke us back. Sort of like joint military exercises, though I don't think that American pacifists like that very much. Wait, I didn't know they had nukes. They don't, at least not officially, but we could sell them some for the express purpose of firing them back at us. I bet that'd shock the world. That's something to consider. Anyways, that's all I want to say in this regard. I'll leave you a short summary on the tactical map, so head there once you're ready to make a decision. Thank you! Well, looks like my plan is about to go through. Launch our continental missiles for them to intercept. Launch missiles and sell them some nukes so they can retaliate. Hell yeah, buddy! Aftermatch. Nuclear deals result in a fireworks show of a lifetime. All decisions have consequences. Fuck yeah they do, but that's awesome! Yo man, I see you're selling the car you've bought after you at your wife split for good. I can say now that feel all too well, bro. But to be honest, that car look hella shitty and rusted, so I don't pay no more than 2G for it. How it gonna be? All good, man. Trevor. Mean as hell. Hey Trevor, it's cool you think my car trash, but what you don't know is that I'm the president of this country. Your country. I can bomb your shitty town and turn you and your whole family and all your friends into some shitty and rusted Terminator props. Meaning, mostly ash and bones if you haven't seen the movie F You Kindly, your president. You think I'm stupid or what? That car is a legendary piece of art, for fuck's sake. Made me happy, truly happy. 2G is maybe your mama's worth. That's all I can say. No respect to you, Mr. Prez. I know that car is more than a decade old, but I bought it in a difficult time. After me and my ex got divorced, as you've noticed. So, it has a lot of sentimental value, and I love it as much as my own child. 5G is the absolute lowest for me at this point. Sorry to disappoint you. Best regards, Friendly P. Oh, I'm gonna be mean as hell. Jesus, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't know who you really are. Please don't kill me, my mama, and my homies. Sorry, Trevor. Okay. That was an awesome exchange. Good morning, Mr. President. It's been 2 weeks of the new year already. How are you doing? So far, so good. I have a feeling that this is going to be a wonderful year. So. I have a lot of work to do, and I'm still a bit confused. Terribly, I hate winter. That too. To be honest, it's not one of my favorite seasons. Alrighty. Yes, so what would be your idea for the resolution, Mr. President? I think I should become stronger and more persistent, because then I would never bend under pressure. Good politicians should know all adequate rules, so I try to improve my diplomacy. I could try to be more social. But definitely rewardful. Don't beat yourself up, sir, if you do not succeed immediately. Keeping such a resolution is difficult and you have the whole year to fulfill your objectives. Now, all I can say is good luck. I don't need luck. I need consistency. I will do my best. Damn it. Okay, enough small talk. I don't want to keep you busy, sir. See you soon. I'm kind of a dick. Oh, my project is done. Threat elimination or war to save life. Has the computer suggest actions to minimize the loss of life? Oh, I'm locked due to a narrative choice. Military exercise controversies. While most eyes are drawn to the missiles passing above the Earth's surface, some remain more interested by what's happening underneath. Extravagant U.S. military spending is nothing new. However, seeing another country being dragged into it is unusual to say the least, especially Taiwan, which isn't particularly known for its nuclear arsenal, by the way, giving rise to speculation about some deeper military entanglement between this small island and the United States. On top of that, many Americans feel betrayed after learning that they've been unknowingly dragged into such a reckless scheme. What if our defenses failed? Or a human error caused a fatal miscalculation? Thank God we'll never know. You will thank God later on. And by God, I mean the nuclear, just pure mayhem that is more than likely going to go on. Oh, I could take a global action? Can I not? What the hell? I want to take global action. End day? Do you want to build a snowman? It depends. Snowstorm. The whole country has been covered with a white blanket and people cannot leave their homes, except... Oh, how the fuck do I get this trade thing off my goddamn screen? I don't want to sit here and look at this. What the fuck? Oh god. Sir, I thought I won't make it here. Just received a report that's awful. They said winter is coming, and I did not believe them. What a fool I was. Sir, I think that was a meme, not an actual prediction. A meme? What is that? A funny picture consistent of both truth and joke, and I like memes then. We have to think of a solution, since now we don't have enough resources to take an appropriate action. Yet, we do not want Americans to turn to polar bears. So I propose that we should invest in some development strategies to protect ourselves against this disaster, as well as those that are yet to come. Until that, we are going to clean up street after street. I like polar bears. Yes. Maybe though. We have to make sure that our citizens are safe. We'll put some money into development. I want to stay president after all, so I can have as many wars and stupid things as I can. Great, just a reminder, we're not able to fund all the development strategies, so you have to make some decisions. Ha! I'm good at making decisions, and I'll hopefully choose the right thing. Wonderful. Still people are nervous. Could you please address them so that they know that we did not freeze up and that everything is going to be just fine? My fingers would be numbed with cold, and I'll probably make typos, but I'll try to do my best. How the fuck do I get this off my screen? At the president. Freezy. Dear citizen, I'm free and well, don't die please, you're president. White House is secured and soon the rest of the country will be as well. Not open windows though. Cold. Wood in my fireplace is nicely cracking and my hands are now warming up. I suggest you light a fire as well. I just really love polar bears, you know? Screech! Can someone pull me out, please? I just opened the window. Mr. President, I have to ask. Sure heart is cold as weather outside because here in Aberdeen, Washington, there's not a single warning about the blizzard. You and your government did literally nothing to save us, blah, blah. Listen, moron, I'm not your dad and I don't have to take care of you or keep you warm. You're a grown man who let his family die in a freaking snowstorm. Therefore, you're a goddamn waste of space. That's all I have to say. Not your president. Step 1. Let your wife and daughter go outside during the worst snowstorm this country has ever seen. Step 2. Blame it and blame your president because they're now frozen to the bone. Step 3. Profit? Maybe this funny message from your commander-in-chief is some kind of profit. I don't know. LOL. You're funniest president ever. I like the heartless decision. There we go. Help! I want to know what to do. Oh, there's no vent window. Darn it. Oh, who's this? Nice looking cardboard cutout you are. Good morning, Mr. President. How are you feeling today? We? You mean you and me? That's a great William Shakespeare once said. Who the hell are you? No, sir, don't be so defensive. Everyone calls me Miss Allison, so you can call me that as well. I am most of all a human being, but also a self-improvement coach. I'm here to help you. I don't need help, and you look and sound like a total fraud. It is your opinion, and I accept that. You see, I'm not defensive or scared because I know who I am and I know my value. I can help you leave this comfort zone you found behind this desk. Don't you feel stuck sometimes? Don't you want to stand up and leave? I can't. I can't even move 1 inch. Like I'm a prisoner of my seat. No, I'm perfectly fine. Now leave and stop wasting my time. And I'll do this. I'm the root of my problems for sure. But I'm gonna blame my wife. She couldn't accept me as I really am. She thought I was someone else, or that I would change for her. I am the president of this country. I know how to run things, so I don't have time for analyzing my emotions or feelings sorry for anyone else. My emotions or feeling sorry for anyone else. You can't climb on top not breaking any necks. Damn. How's talking about it make you feel? Amazing, actually. Wow. I think I'm crude. Cured. I'm now totally fine with being the cold, ruthless control freak that I always was. I feel liberated. Thank you. You can go now. Someone will pay you, I'm sure. I'm a dick. Look around. Now you've regained the near total control of your body. Pressing control lets you move your head and look around, while pressing it again centers your view. Alright, there's development strategies. I want projects. New development strategy, military footholds. I don't know why I keep doing that. Vanity Fair! Whoo! Afghanistan crisis? A new radically anti-American group is emerging in the Middle East. Their guerrillas are targeting our local oil reserves. Concentrate units in the endangered areas. Focus on defending the oil supply network. Huh. Send large reinforcements and take the war to them. You're goddamn right I'm gonna do that. Radical treatment. Let's show them how seriously the U.S. takes the war. Oh, Mr. President, have you checked the calendar recently? Why you ask? Super Bowl is coming. Yes! So we have to think of our PR strategy. Our strategy? Yes, ours. This is most watched television broadcast, and you have to have an opinion on the matter. So what happens? I already have an opinion. What should it be? Suggestion is that you should learn more about the championship, and it will stand well with your voters. It is also the opportunity to show your best side before the election by airing the spot during Super Bowl. Wouldn't it be like super expensive? Well, yes, but in my opinion, it is really worth it. Americans will love it. Also, there's this other thing. You could just leave it be and let the director create the ad, or you could star in it yourself. You know what? I'll do it. I've always wanted to try acting. To be honest, I expect that you would agree, Mr. President. Nevertheless, I'm really happy about it. Now, may I suggest that you screech about Super Bowl so that people can get excited? I will screech about it. NFL is the MVP and Super Bowl is a must-see. Can't wait. Did you know Americans eat 1.3 billion chicken wings for the Super Bowl? Hats off to all great football players who show that American football is the best sport in the world. Screw football. Want to see the real game? Join me on Super Bowl Sunday and watch the best spot ever. This will be the best Super Bowl ever. Let's kick some ass. Are you going to be there in person, Mr. President? No, I wish I was. I also wish I could just, do everything else. Perfume Messiah documentary to hit film fix. New face of war, ray of hope, or yet another red herring. While human face of war seems to be an oxymoronic expression, the narrative of the lesser evil has always permeated the discourse surrounding armed conflict. It's too much to read. I ain't got time for this. Traits. Headmaster. Now you got your head in the game. You're damn right I do. Alrighty. Knock knock, I'm guessing. New article online. Landing was real, but the moon was fake. We have an email, body man, tarnishing your face. I just want to follow up on our previous conversation. I looked into it, and the items bearing your image are being produced by a small company from Vietnam that specializes in various gadgets and humorous gift items, and sending us a package with these products was their attempt at creative marketing. Quite successful, I might add, since our cleaning staff thought it'd be a good idea to distribute these items all over the White House. And while I agree that drinking from a presidential plastic cup is quite amusing, I think that imprinting your face on a roll of toilet paper was going a step too far. I've made sure to remove all the items, however, I was unable to determine the exact person responsible for putting these rolls in the White House toilets. Well, that was mean. Just trying to take over the world for us. So, there's someone waiting for you behind the door right now? Who is it? So the journalist from USA Tomorrow magazine is showing us an interview. Since this is one of the most popular newspapers in the whole country, I suggest that you talk to her. Tell us about your attitude towards Super Bowl. Let her in then. Alright, Mr. President, I'll leave you now. Wait, there is something more. Yes. I remember you mentioning that you are a great football fan. Provide me some knowledge so I don't embarrass myself. I don't know why that was locked, but I might sound like an idiot. I mean, I know football in real life. I just don't know what this person is going to talk about. Hello, Mr. President. I'm honored to meet you. My name is Sarah Word, and I have some questions around the upcoming Super Bowl. May we start? Yeah. Okay, first of all, I want to ask about your opinion on the American sport in general. I believe we should... really like it. I was timed through all those. I don't know how well I did. I probably failed. Global domination plan. I guess we'll end day for now. I guess that's it. Damn. Can't I get a single day to myself? I just wanted to once again thank you for the conversation. The review will be published soon after the Super Bowl. Afraid that some of your interests may look a bit odd, but please don't blame me, sir. I'm only doing my job. Okay, upcoming live event, University of Michigan. Dear Mr. President, next week you're scheduled to give a speech for your university's 200th anniversary. However, I've just received a list of this year's guests, and your appearance is going to be followed by an infamous comedian, a professional provocateur. Perhaps it is not my place to judge, but could you reconsider participants event given the proximity of the next election? He's an unpredictable and unreasonable man. I'm worried that he's going to follow your speech with some controversial comments, potentially tarnishing your image. Guess we'll see how that goes. We have a knock at the door. It's this dude again. I'm here to tell you that today we've aired one of your chief spots prepared for the Super Bowl. And it has really good reviews. I told you it would be worth it. It will show you payoff during the election. Anyway, your approval ratings have increased. That's great! Right. Since the Super Bowl is tomorrow, you have to make a final decision, Mr. President. About what? It's really important for your image, Mr. President. Do you wish to accept the invitation and go to the Super Bowl, or do you prefer to watch it at home with relatives or with friends? So what's your final decision? I will go there in person. I'm already excited to see it. If you're calling, Mr. President, I will arrange everything. Yeah, new article. Mr. President cheered loudly during the Super Bowl championship. Hey, Afghanistan victory! Enemies stood no chance against such big forces. Troops returned home victorious, although not without losses. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Afghan Guerrilla Military Operations Report. Greetings, Mr. President. I just wanted to inform you that we successfully obliterated Afghan guerrillas that were threatening our oil supply. Our swift action caught them off guard, and we even managed to secure some of their resources before they managed to relocate them. We've given the order to recall our forces, but the loss of war materials is not insignificant. Please take into account when preparing our next year's budget. Alright. I think I can do all that. Cliffhangers make us wait for... Self-help group turns out to be a self-harm cult. Jesus Christ. Health crisis. Just tell me, bro. You good? Don't know. Friends call me Mo. Take care, bro. Okay. Time flies, don't you think? Yeah, winter started kind of abruptly. Yeah, winter is ending. No more snow, no more problems, but probably just not this kind of problem. Because we have many other issues to discuss. First of all, there is a convention. It's pretty obvious I'll be chosen to run for re-election since I am current president. Should they become the party's candidate for president? Might not be so cocky, there are a lot of factors. As I said, it's some kind of game. Mr. President, there are no precise numbers. You just have to do your best. Try not to do anything silly. Take care of the project development strategies as well as the cabinet, and everything will be just fine. I hope so. Anyway, we have to prepare for the convention. How would you like to be presented when the time comes? As a statesman, America needs a strong ruler. As a family-oriented man, it makes me look reliable. As a businessman who's running the country, capitalism is key to success. Alright, that's introducible. I will organize a press conference and you will present your statement. This should have a good influence on our ratings and put you in a good light, sir. Yes, I want to talk to journalists. If we have to. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing I want to talk to you about. It is an examination. What? I don't want to take any exams. I'm too old for this. Exactly, Mr. President. You know, blood pressure, immunity, general condition. Is this necessary? This kind of information should be public for a presidential candidate, and what's even more important, it is required by the party because we wouldn't like to push forward someone who is not well, would we? Oh, I will start doing more exercises from now on to do well. That's wonderful. I will find a right doctor as soon as you become a presidential candidate. But for now, let's prepare for the press conference coming. Press conference. Click on a jumping highlight journalist get a question. Not answering in time means you've ignored this question. You can answer only one question at a time. There are 3 ways to answer a question. To get extra bonus answers, as many questions as you can. Ignoring them will not count. Bonuses are mainly positive stats. Press conference is about to begin. How would you describe your presidency with one word? Successful. Are you nervous before the nominating convention? Mr. President, you are always... out of 10 answer. Let's go. I'm a boss at this sort of thing. I need development strategies. Business bailout fund. I don't really think I want that. I think I want to go here and then there. Yeah, we want to aggressively spread our influence. Spread your authority far and wide. Duh, who doesn't want to do that? I'm just not looking at how long this recording is going to be, so this is going to be a long episode. I hope you guys are okay with that. Oh, Kenyan crisis. There's been a drastic shift of power in Kenya, and their new president refuses to acknowledge the preferential trade agreement his predecessor signed with the U.S. Nullify the agreement and encourage U.S. companies to pull out of Kenya. Morris, President, I talked about your senior policy advisor, Mr. Johnny B. Bad. As you are no doubt aware, he's one of our most qualified men, and his administrative talent has earned him a very strong position in the White House. However, this past year we've been receiving numerous complaints about his behavior. He's become mean-spirited and difficult to work with, especially for unexperienced employees. Looked at the numbers, and it seemed that he spent 40% of the last 3 months in various sensitivity training centers to no avail. I begin to think that his behavior is a deliberate way to skip work. At the same time, I'm hesitant to take any definitive action, knowing how much you value him as a professional. I'd greatly appreciate advice on a sensitive subject. Sincerely, White House Chief of Staff. He's clever enough to know what happens if he doesn't abide by the rules, and it sounds like he's gotten enough warnings. You should fire him on the spot. Sensitivity training? Are you kidding me? We're in the business of getting things done, and he's certainly done his part in this regard. Tell his coworkers to grow up and stop using tax dollars to send Johnny on vacations. Oh no, he's being a meanie? If that's such a problem, perhaps we should relocate him. There's a tiny room with cleaning utensils on the second floor. Empty it and move his desk there. I'm sure this new working environment will do wonders for his productivity. That's awesome. How are we doing? Hey, stay in the military. Doing pretty good there. U.S. federal budget. There we go. There we go. Make every corner of the earth. Mark every corner of the earth with U.S. military installations. Hell yeah. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Here we are. Presidential nomination convention will start in a few hours. We're almost there, but it's going to be a difficult day, sir. Are you ready? I am always ready. Well, you are the most obvious choice for the presidential candidate, so you should do just fine, proving that you did nothing morally questionable, sir. I am the best president. Stop offending me. I did not want to offend you, sir. I was just saying that your public image, combined with the projects and the development strategies, are setting our course. Let's hope it is the right way. I'm always right. Duh. Since today is going to define our political future, I sincerely hope that you are prepared enough, Mr. President. I have to ask you some questions. Sir, so how are you going to convince the party to give you the right to run for re-election? I don't know. I'm just going to make it. I have to tell you that it sounds exactly like you are not prepared, sir. I believe in myself. To be honest, I wasn't worried about this convention until now. If you do not convince the party, you will not be chosen, sir. Can we just chill? Alright, we're about to land. Let's fasten our seatbelts. I have a bad feeling about the convention, though. Just don't say anything, okay? It's time for your speech. You stand in the spotlight, getting sweaty, feeling strangled by the tie. The room is filled with a buzz of chattering politicians, people shuffling around in their seats, and someone chewing their sandwich. This is your moment to shine. You open your mouth. I come here unprepared. You know you speak gibberish, but cannot stop. Anyway, I have something to tell you. There is nothing but void in your head. You feel dizzy. I can't remember. It's no surprise that you have become a presidential candidate maybe in another time. Well, that has been I Am Your President. I guess I messed up somehow and I made wrong decisions along the way. And I didn't get a second term. Well, I wasn't even given the chance to run for a second term. Well, at that point, I've been Zeus, and I will see you guys in another video.